2 years ago, at the time of making this, High Top Films made a video about how he doesn't like Spider-Man Homecoming, and ever since that video, a wave of toxic Spider-Man fans, usually Raimi fans, started picking topics and quotes from his various videos to argue and have a fucking online war in the Spider-Man community. Toxic Tom Holland fans and toxic Tobey Maguire fans slammed their heads together like rams, while Andrew Garfield fans sat in the corner with popcorn in their hands. Back then, cringy fan comics, fan art edits, and toxic fans berating everyone of how much of a gentle lamb Tom Spidey is, a real child who must be protected. Then after the Spidey War, it was reversed. Toxic Raimi fans just berate and criticize any person who likes Tom Spidey. They already won the war, now they're just kicking them while they're down. Until this day, they're still convinced that the MCU fans are worse and far more annoying. They're like the soldiers in Vietnam that didn't know the war ended. So, here's my big hot take. The hot take you clearly picked this video for. The Raimi fans are far more annoying and unbearable than the MCU fans. And it all started with High Tops' video. Before, when Homecoming came out, there were good reviews across the board. Clearly not reaching the level of Spider-Man 2 or even Spider-Man 1, but it was better than the Amazing Spider-Man 2, so we just took it and ran with it. Now, I'm not going to make a 30-minute rant on how High Tops' opinion was wrong. God knows there are plenty of those already. He made valid points, and if you are a TASM or MCU fan, just know High Top stated in his Homecoming video that he was clearly biased.
Essays can be biased, and yes, I am biased.
Meaning he clearly knew he shit-talked the MCU films while praising Raimi. So if you're a casual fan of both, then take the Raimi fanboys' criticisms with a grain of salt. And if it sounds like I'm just a High Top hater, that's far from the truth. A person can like somebody else's content while not having to agree with everything that they said. In fact, I suggest you go and check out some of his videos. He made one recently about Invincible, and it's actually really good. But my big problem is that I can't look up a Spider-Man show, game, movie, a fucking porn video without some asshole screaming about how much better the Raimi trilogy is, and you're a lesser person with a low IQ if you remotely think they are less than holier than thou. You can't fucking post a picture of your drawing of the MCU Spider logo without someone fucking berating you with the Holy Trilogy. I did a little test. I went onto the train fight scene in Spider-Man 2, and all I typed was, I think Tom Spider-Man is better. And I got a total of 2 hate comments. It was a failed attempt, but I decided to just go to the source. I went on one fucking Spider-Man clip, and it was the Spider-Man 1 final swing. I scrolled down below all the nostalgic fans and scrolling past the Raimi fans that actually give reasonable opinions that don't make them look like 13-year-olds on Xbox Live, and I found barrages of hate comments calling people retards and lesser humans for just simply enjoying the MCU Spidey. And this type of behavior is everywhere, and nobody's talking about it because it's everywhere. All types of fan bases on whether or not the movie is better than the book, manga, or anime, comic, or animated series, sub, dub, all the fucking time. But these fucking brain dead zombies don't realize that actively doing this dumb shit scares away new fans, immediately giving them the impression that if you simply like something different than the Holy Trilogy, it would only get you nothing but hate, and it will just make it worse by sending them quotes upon quotes of High Tops' video, claiming it's their own personal opinion while claiming that they're in the right. I swear to God, Loki's less egotistical than these asinine fucks. It's like the Rick and Morty fanbase just bled into the Spider-Man fanbase. And not only is nobody talking about it, they're just outright accepting it. I remember the days where if you met someone who also loved Spider-Man, they were like your best friend, geeking out about how cool it was watching him swing from buildings, whether it be movie, show, or game. That's the community we all built together, simply because the man wearing that webbed mask meant something to us. We could put ourselves in his situations. It didn't matter how old he was, or how nerdy, or edgy, or awkward. We were all these people. You were put in MCU Peter's shoes at one point, scared shitless of your girlfriend's dad, or rode on a skateboard because you thought it was cool. And now this fucking leech on the back of the Raimi fans just suck out all the love. What was once a community simply sharing nothing but love about the Raimi trilogy became this hate cesspool, and the real non-toxic Raimi fans are desperately playing a tug-of-war battle and constantly losing. They can't accept the fact that there are other people out there who like other renditions besides Tobey Maguire, and they don't want to because they're that stubborn. Fucking gatekeeping the way Spider-Man deserves to be written would have never gotten us into the Spider-Verse, or even Spider-Man PS4. I actually sent an email to High Top asking him questions about how the toxic Raimi fans are treating casual Spidey fans, and so far no response. Well, I don't even think he would have thought that this toxic group would grow so big, even something as simple as fan art would spike the most hatred. And to clarify, I don't think High Top solely created this toxicity. It's been around for years, hell, since the TASM series. But you can't deny the fact that High Top's in-depth critique of Tom Holland's Spider-Man gave them a voice. So detailed and well written that instead of using his points to build their own conclusion, they simply just copy and paste his quotes in every argument about who's better. I mean, before Far From Home they did, but now they just call people names. But they saw the chance to grow bigger and stronger, and you know what? They grabbed that fucking Viagra and downed that shit. In the words of Hayden Christensen, they're just the loudest. I know my video probably won't leave much of an impact, but if you are one of those toxic Raimi fans, for fuck's sake, just let people enjoy their own Spider-Man. There was no such fucking thing as a good movie, but not a good Spider-Man movie. It either is or it ain't, or maybe you're just in the middle. Basically, stop being a fucking idiot and mind your own business if you're just gonna be a dick about it. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.